There's an absolutely terrifying sell signal. And it is the fact that Drake, the big super pop star, posted about Bitcoin on his Instagram profile. I think it was an interview that Michael Saylor did, and Drake posted that. And when that sort of stuff happens, we're kind of due a massive correction. That's what usually happens, right? Because your mom is starting to call you asking about Bitcoin. Your dad is asking about Ethereum. Your uncle said, hey, what is this Ava launch stuff? Sell, right? That would have been the trigger. But this year is different because we have these giant organizations that are scooping up everything. Like, I set up this camera to do this video, and between me putting my tripod up and my whatever audio thing in, Bitcoin set another all-time high. And only yesterday we were, at that 68,000 dip. Now we're above 73,000. So that's over 5,000 just overnight, right? And the reason why it went that low is because the buyers were asleep. Buyers woke up, saw the dip, and bought up. So why did we have this dip in the first place? Well, it was a combination of at least two things. First of all, there was the inflation data in the United States, which wasn't quite as good as people expected. So there was a little bit of a wiggle in the market, right? Stock market people would do what stock market people do. Did a bit of selling, but that wasn't what really caused the dip, because of course we know that Bitcoin doesn't really care as much anymore what's happening in Wall Street. But now, because Wall Street money obviously is involved in ETFs and stuff, who knows what's going on with that, right? But this is the thing. Whales are still playing whale games. What whales would do at times is find opportunities to trigger some kind of market movement, right? To get some sort of liquidity. Now, as usual, there's lots of leverage in the market, right? Lots of leverage. People are really bullish. We're at extreme greed. People have 100x's, 50x's leverage on Bitcoin, right? And some of them are making a killing at the moment. The amount of money that people are making right now is absolutely insane, right? Well, the whales can see this, and whales would take opportunities such as the bad inflation data, knowing that people will be in the mental state to fall for it, right? To sell, right? People are not as bullish as, they would be if they saw in the legit news that there's been some sort of, unexpected hike in interest, for instance. And whales would take that opportunity to shake the market, right? So basically saw the leverages, sold, triggered some stop losses, cascaded into liquidations. We got that 68,000 wick, but if you look at the chart, it just got eaten up straight away back into like 70, 71, 72. I didn't even get the chance to respond to it, right? I didn't get a chance to log it into my machine and take advantage of it, because I have alerts that I set up on my phone to catch some of these wicks, right? But it is what it is. Things are different now. This is why this sell signal of my mom calling me up asking me what bunk is, for instance, doesn't mean I'm going to sell now. It means that this bull run is slightly different from the previous ones. And we're about to see just the most insane bull run that we've ever seen. Now, if you talk about Bitcoin being over $73,000 and we're still a few weeks away from the halving, man, it scares me in a way, and it fills me with just incredible joy. First of all, incredible joy and excitement because obviously Bitcoin is going to crazy places. Now it's feasible, as some analysts have actually mentioned, that Bitcoin might actually hit $100,000 before the halving. That's insane to me, but now I don't think it's as insane as I thought it was just a couple of months ago. However, we are kind of due a proper correction. Like, I'm talking about 25%, 30% correction, because it's just running too hot. We heard today that Coinbase is buying Bitcoin, right? They've announced some sort of $1 billion Bitcoin purchase. But in this day and age, that $1 billion purchase isn't actually that much. I know it adds to the sentiment. But the main thing that I take away from that is Coinbase is running out of Bitcoin. Why would Coinbase, one of the largest holders of Bitcoin, OTC, need to buy Bitcoin? It's because they also understand where Bitcoin is going, and they need to add to their stash. They're running out. A lot of people are taking Bitcoin off the exchanges. You know, things aren't working the way they used to. Bitcoin is running out, and it's only a matter of time before the proper supply shock happens and we see a vertical green candle to the moon, right? And when that happens and the money starts to trickle down to alts, oh my goodness, we are in for fireworks, right? Our dear XRP is holding, right? It's not pumping today-ish. It's sort of, it recovered from the dip, right? Just like every other altcoin. Stack is a bit behind, but I think that is warming up to really, really go. I bought some Stack, obviously, but XRP, man, in my opinion, we're going to see another sort of mini pump, like something similar to, you know, the pump that we saw to 75 cents. At some point when we break that 74, 75 resistance, it's just going to go straight to over $1. And that's going to happen anytime soon. Fingers crossed, okay? Not financial advice as usual. Do your own research, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.